Mission 5. This first screen is on a very strict timer, so you want to jump into a vehicle as fast as possible, otherwise it will fade out and you will have no vehicle. Right away we want to start shooting at the top right corner. This plane here can spawn at the top right or the bottom right, but it's more dangerous in the top right, so always assume that it will come from the top right. As well here, planes will start spawning anywhere on the screen, but the most dangerous is the top left. So you want to hug the top left corner, going down only to destroy the missiles, and so that when the plane eventually spawns on the top left, you can destroy it with a missile immediately. Don't worry about your missile count. Here, we're going to destroy our vehicle, and the reason for that is things in this game spawn different items whether you are in a vehicle or not. So this heavy machine gun would not have spawned if I was in a vehicle. As well, the truck that it spawned from, you want to destroy that when it's in the middle of the screen. Otherwise, there's a risk the heavy machine gun will spawn off screen and disappear. Here, I want to go as far left and low as I can, so that here I'm in a good position for this helicopter. This helicopter, you want to go down when it shoots its missiles, and then go back up to kill it. So here again, get in the bottom left corner, so you can shoot the top right corner in such a way that you can destroy this helicopter just before you get hit by its fire. So then you avoid its fire, and then you position yourself at exactly this height so that you can headshot these guys and also kill the guys in the truck. Here now I want to press down when I get those bombs so that they are added to my grenade count and not to my helicopter bomb count. So here you can, for some reason, stand on this little platform here. I don't know why you would want to do that. It's very stupid. You risk losing the helicopter. So here now, position yourself in this way so that you can start shooting bombs immediately when the boss spawns. This first attack is the best one. You just want to move a little bit left and a little bit up to avoid getting hit. This attack is the hardest one. The best position to be in is the middle left of the screen because it increases your reaction time and it also gives you good movement options. So now this guy throws grenades. You have to learn the timing of when he throws grenades. It's always the same timing. And then you want to go down and left or down and right just before he starts shooting the grenades. And you just continue like that until he dies. So here, I destroyed the vehicle. I don't recommend doing that because it's unnecessarily dangerous. So for these guys here, you have to shoot continuously. If you stop shooting even half a second, they will have an opportunity to shoot and you will die. Now this boss here has 4 attacks. The most dangerous is by far his bazooka. So we're gonna stand in this spot so that his bazooka attack is nullified, basically. You can see here, he can't get me. Even if he was to shoot directly at me, I would be able to destroy his bazooka shot before it would get to me. Now, his other attacks, however, we are going to use this Gatling gun to abuse invulnerability. You see how this bazooka shot is dangerous? It almost got me here. So this Gatling gun, the same as when you are in a vehicle, when you jump in and out of it, you have invulnerability frames. So we're gonna pretty much abuse this throughout the fight to avoid the volley of missiles and this carpet bombing here. So when he does the carpet bombing, don't even try to shoot the bombs. Just try and shoot at him, because the bombs were just going to jump through them using invulnerability. Like that. So this guy is giving me pretty good RNG so far. The carpet bomb is by far the easiest attack to avoid. I hope that continues. And so this guy throwing grenades at him is very bad, because if you hit him and not the helicopter, then it actually deals no damage to him. You really have to hit the helicopter specifically. So don't use grenades against him. It's just a waste of grenades. So here there's a plot twist. This guy is actually not who we thought he was, and he's capturing us. And now we're going to have to go to space to save this character. So there are actually two character pairs. There's Marco and Theo, and then the other pair is Tarma and Eri. So whenever a character gets captured, the pair comes to the rescue. So here I have Theo, so Marco is the one I will be playing for the rest of the game. So here we're getting to this space shooter section, which I find really cool. And it's actually not very hard if you know what you're doing. It's mostly about memorization though. So these first enemies here, you want to stand underneath them for like half a second and then move to the side, just before they shoot. Here for these asteroids, you can just stand in the bottom right corner, don't have to hit them or anything, just save some ammo. Here, these guys, you want to basically shoot continuously, and normally they will never have a chance to open fire. You don't really have to kill them, they just go off screen after a certain amount of time, but it's safer to do so. So again here, second volley of asteroids. You can at the start stand in the bottom right corner, but you soon want to go back in the middle because we want to get this laser gun here. So here the strategy is to stay as much as you can in the middle of the screen. If you can start shooting at an asteroid before it crosses the midway point of the screen, then do it. If you can't get to it in time, then avoid it. So here we are going to avoid these asteroids like this. There are more gas canisters in the asteroids that are on the left of the screen here. Here I don't need them, so I'm not even gonna bother blowing them up. Here we want to save as much ammo for this shotgun. As you understand, the shotgun is a very powerful weapon, and we're gonna be using it for this upcoming section. So here I can actually squeeze between these asteroids. It doesn't look like it, but you can, and it saves ammo. As well as here we can squeeze through these asteroids as well. So these enemies that spawn, they don't do anything. You can see they try to shoot just before they get off screen, but I guess they were just poorly programmed. So here I'm going to go through these asteroids and taking some damage, so that now I only have one shotgun, and so I always know from which side I'm going to be firing. I don't have to keep track of which shotgun fired last. So here I want to avoid this rocket launcher, and also when I kill these little UFOs, I want to pull back down because they have a chance to drop a weapon, and I really don't want to pick up any new weapon. So here I can destroy all these three guys and use up the rest of my shotgun. Now when these three guys spawn, if you don't have any weapon, you should throw a missile. Otherwise they're gonna start moving everywhere on screen, and it's gonna be extremely difficult to avoid their hits. So this boss doesn't have a lot of HP, so you can just DPS him down with your missiles. However, I recommend saving at least 4 missiles for the next part. Here I messed up, I used too much missiles. 2 is really the absolute minimum, but really you want 4, maybe 5 to be safe. So these guys here don't do anything, so no real reason to kill them. However, right when they get off screen, you want to shoot this guy because he will shoot. And then here, sweep from left to right. Actually, you could sweep from right to left to position yourself for the next wave. So here, continue shooting. These guys here, you want to shoot continuously again. You can, if you have spare missiles, you can shoot missiles to kill these very fast flying guys that go from left to right on top of the screen, they usually drop gas or laser guns. So if you're missing health, you can trade a missile for some health. Here, these guys, you want to shoot a missile because one of them at random holds this twin Vulcan cannon, and this thing is incredibly useful here. So this section is actually very hard. If you have spare missiles, don't hesitate to use them here. Right now, I don't have spare missiles, so you can see it's become quite hectic. Fortunately, I didn't get hit. So here, this rocket launcher, we want to pick it up at the last possible moment, and you do that by just staying in the middle so that we can save a little bit of ammo. It's useless to use all of that ammo against these things that don't really attack you. So here I want to aim my Vulcan cannons almost horizontally, just a little bit upward, so that I can immediately kill these guys when they spawn. Now here, all the next waves can either spawn left or right. So I'm going to shoot left, and since they spawn right, I'm going to use my last missile to kill them before they get onto me. Otherwise, they would have shot immediately when they got in contact with me and I would have died. So here again, they can spawn left or right, you just have to adapt. But really, this part is all about memorization. You can see here, I know where they're gonna spawn, so I can just kill them and they almost never have a chance to shoot. Otherwise, it'd be quite hard to avoid. So we're approaching the end of this section. These last enemies, you don't even have to move, you just shoot in the middle of the screen. And that's gonna be it. So please join me for the next video, which will be the last video in this series. Bye!